Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another Informed Player Review with me, your boy FIFA Wonder HD. And as you can see, we will be looking at second Informed Matuidi in this episode. But before we get into the review, as always, I'd like to give a massive shout out to myfootcoins.com. Please go check them out, their link will be in the description below. So, Matuidi and his second Informed card, well, as you can tell just by looking at the card, it is an impressive card. Nearly everything 80 or above as base stats. And when you look into those key stats, wow. 83 ball control, 79 dribbling, only 65 finishing, but you're probably going to play him at centre mid or CDM anyway. 93 interceptions, incredible passing with 83 long passing and 84 short passing. Great tackling there as well, as you can see 83 slide tackle and 89 stand tackle. Decent long shots there at 72 long shots and 83 shot power, but it's his pace, his tackling, his aggression and balance, his physical stats are through the roof, his defending is fantastic, heading very good too, passing is great, really only shooting and dribbling let his card down from being an absolute monster, although those areas aren't too bad indeed. He comes with no traits whatsoever, not the end of the world, and he comes with a 3-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves. Again, not really that relevant for where you'll probably end up playing him. Thankfully, Team of the Year has made his price incredibly cheap. His first Informed card was going for stupid money, and with Team of the Year coming out, that has brought that card down and has brought this down. It is currently going for around 50k on both consoles, 55 on PS4 and PS3. Although this could fluctuate. This comes on the eve of, well, comes on the time that the strikers are out, and there will be more sort of Team of the Year sort of packs that are coming out and stuff, so this price could fluctuate even more, but he is well worth that coins. His passing, like I said, was fantastic, set up a lot of good opportunities for my teammates, and his dribbling very, very good too, to sort of get himself free to do a good pass or to get a shot away. Shooting, again, like I mentioned earlier, his long shots are very, very good indeed. So don't be afraid to shoot with this guy. One finishing isn't too bad either, so not great, but not bad either, as you can see him score a lovely little chip, which any striker would be proud of. But it is his tackling and his defending where he really does come into his own. His strength, his agility, his tackling, it's all fantastic. Makes him the most perfect CDM. In-game, if you actually change him to CDM and look at the in-game sort of stats in that way, he actually is rated 86. So that sort of shows the level that he plays at CDM, although he would do a fantastic job at centre midfield as well. So the pros for Matuidi's second Informed card, obviously great and amazing tackling, amazing defending stats that he has. He's got a great range of passing, really, really good pace, decent heading, although I'll come on to a few reasons why that isn't as great later in the cons. And he is incredibly cheap, so get him while you can. His price may well go up a little bit after the Team of the Year players go out of packs, so I suggest buy him now while he is so incredibly cheap for what a player he is. The cons, work rates for me, I'm not a massive fan of high work rates, although I didn't notice it to be too much of a problem in all honesty. His height for me and his sort of physical presence, I felt sort of deflected from the card. While his defensive stats are incredible, his height, and that his physical presence just didn't seem as good as players like Sissoko and Pogba, for example. Yaya Toure, those sort of players who seem to do just as good a job. Especially when you compare someone like Pogba, who is rated less and does just the same job. In my opinion, a very similar sort of player to this Matuidi card. So if you can't afford him, go out and buy Pogba. You will not be disappointed with Pogba. And he's got a bit more of a physical presence, which I like in a sort of CDM or a defensive midfielder, which is why Yaya Toure is so good. But that is being quite picky with this Matuidi card. It is something that I did notice. I think you will notice from time to time against stronger strikers. But overall, it's not too much of an issue. And his close range finishing, while I did score a couple of decent goals one-on-one, there were an awful lot of times where it was just straight at the goalkeeper with no power whatsoever. So stick to long range shots if you can, and if you are going to shoot with Matuidi. So overall, I'd advise playing him at CDM. I've given him an 8.5 rating as he is an absolute boss. But, you know, obviously if the shooting and dribbling were a little bit higher, maybe it would just be that little bit more, and obviously the height issue that I mentioned earlier just puts him around 8.5, but a well worth, investing in player. He's absolutely fantastic. Well worth buying. I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Please hit like, subscribe, and peace.